Currently, Bitcoin is at $66,852. Meanwhile, Ethereum is at $2,595. So in the past day or so, they both have been climbing a lot. Bitcoin in the last 7 days, it's 7.5% in the green. Meanwhile, Ethereum is 6.5% in the green. And you can see this spiraled all the way down to altcoins. We have Solana going almost 7%, Doge almost 9%, and a lot of other coins also performing very well. The Fear and Greed, which was 30 something, it was in the fear category, just the last video that we covered of the Fear and Greed. Now it is a neutral, almost at the greed part of the charts. So that is a lot of bullishness for us. We have a lot of bullish news, and we're going to show a few articles that are covering why Bitcoin is rallying so much, why crypto is rallying so much. And then we're also going to go over the topics to check our positions and how they're going, how they're doing, especially the calls that we sold until Friday. So let's jump right into it. So let's start with some news from Cointelegraph. We have an article that is covering major points on why crypto is up today, and it has been in the past few days. The sentiment overall is very green. So the sentiment is bullish for reasons that I already showed you before, mainly because the halving cycle, it repeats itself. It tends to do the same things that we've seen already since 2016, 2020, and now 2024. So we are expecting to see some green, especially on Q4, which is what we currently are for 2024. Also, markets as a whole are doing fantastic. The S&P 500 is up 43% since October 2023. So everything other than crypto is performing very well. So this should also reflect on what we have so far with cryptocurrencies. So the US Central Bank, the Fed, is expected to continue cutting rates on November 7th, and then also throughout 2024 until the end of the year. Maybe it will not be, everyone is expecting that it will not be as extreme as 50 base points, but majority of people believe that we have an 86% chance that we're going to be losing 45 to 47.5 points on November 7th. So we have to wait, and the more they cut rates, the better it is for stocks investments overall. We also are seeing a lot of new inflows from ETFs. So ETFs, they usually are very bad and they have more outflows than inflows. For example, on Monday, we saw $555 million in inflows, bringing the total reserve for ETFs up to $19.4 billion. So we're getting huge numbers now, and last time we saw these numbers was because TradFi bought a lot of Bitcoin in the past. So now we're seeing a lot of TradFi buying the ETFs, buying Bitcoin, buying everything crypto related, and that is very bullish once Bitcoin breaks the current resistance that it has, which we're going to be analyzing a little bit deeper in a little bit. And because we trade with derivatives, with options, we have a huge spike in open interest for Bitcoin, which is close to 1-year high, and it is pushing Bitcoin almost towards the $68,000. Maybe, who knows, in just a few days, maybe by the time you're watching this video, we are reaching 70K once again. So we can see this data from CoinGlass that since April 2023, which was the lowest we've seen the Bitcoin interest so far, now we are spiking. We're getting close to what we saw in December 2022. So that is fantastic news. That is great for premiums, for selling options, because we're going to be collecting juicier premiums, or for people who are riding on IV, which I'm doing with Leaps, for example. So this is very strong for us on the option side of things. And analysts and traders are looking at RSI as a way to confirm their expectations for Bitcoin in 2025, and people are speculating on numbers like $233,000 for a single Bitcoin by next year. So let's take a look at what they have, what they're analyzing here, and see if we agree and we believe what they're saying. So according to a deviation to monthly RSI, Bitcoin Data 21 is suggesting that the top of the current bull market will be $250,000, so 225 more or less $1,000 per single Bitcoin. And you can see here that we've respected tops and bottoms before. Now we're looking like we're going for another top right here. So this could bring Bitcoin all the way to a price of million. Again, this is a little bit stretched out, and we don't know if this is by beginning of next year, middle, end of next year, but these numbers are being speculated right now by analyzing the RSI. Again, this would be fantastic for everyone. I don't know if $250,000 is achievable by 2025, but for sure, I believe that we will be over 100K, mainly because $89,000-$90,000 is the next step, and that one is closer than we think. And then from lower 90s all the way to the 100K is going to be pushed by a lot of people getting in because of FOMO, because of mainstream media, all these sorts of bullish news that we can find out about Bitcoin. Here we have a quote that said the last cycle, the price went from 10K to 67K in 7 months, mainly because of Grayscale buying 400,000 Bitcoin. Now we have trillions of TradFi dollars waiting to FOMO after price discovery, and especially after they realize this is not a triple top. So again, another image here using to describe a false triple top. So this should bring the price of Bitcoin, as they said right here, to $250,000. Another trader by the naming of the Scalping Pro is also using RSI to predict, because it has been following the patterns before, and it's super easy that it keeps following the pattern, then it just breaks the pattern for the first time since the halving. So we have right here $13,000, then we have the halving, then we have 20K, the halving, $69,000, the halving, and now 220. This trader says a number a little different than the other one. 220 still very high numbers, and they both base it on the RSI, the trend line that they've been following for the RSI. So my personal opinion, I would love to see Bitcoin over $200,000. I don't know if we are gonna have this sort of volume to repeat history like it did before throughout the years. Maybe mainstream and TradFi will bring in a lot of cash to make sure this happens, and we're gonna be surfing a green cash of US dollars that are gonna be injected into Bitcoin. Or maybe we're not going to see the 200K, but maybe we're going to see the low 100K, which is personally my opinion. But again, I don't want to be a party pooper, so 200K, it is what it is. I would love 200K. It would be fantastic for everyone like me who holds Bitcoin in their wallets. So on the topic side, you can see right here that the two options that we sold on Sunday for Friday the 18th, you can see that we are in the green with both of them, but not at maximum profit. So I'm just going to hold them to expiration. It is very hard that we're going to get to $59,000 in Bitcoin or 2250 for Ethereum. I think we are very far from these numbers on both tokens, both Ethereum, both Bitcoin. I don't think we're going to see those. So this is pretty much free money that I've made in this week, which was $13 and $14 accordingly. And as always, we're going to be doing Monday through Friday, we're going to be doing weeklies, and then the weekend options that we're going to sell from Friday all the way to Sunday morning. And then we keep doing this to compound our interest even faster and even better than just selling weeklies, maybe Friday to Friday. So the copy trading had a little dip again, but 0.13%. So not noticeable at all. We went from a total P&L of 52.13 to 52 flat, but still 11.15% in the past 30 days. Amazing. These returns are fantastic. There's a lot of people who are congratulating for having these huge numbers, and it's showing because we're seeing the TVL of this strategy right here growing very fast. 402 people so far deposited, and if you want to be the 403rd to deposit, you can check the first link in the description. With that link, you can register to the topics, no KYC, just deposit from Binance, from OKX, whatever exchange you use, or even your wallet. Just deposit to the topics and then stake it right here to make sure you're part of the 400 people that are making passive income. So this will be the update for today. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys on Friday for another video, just to make sure we collected the money and to open new options for the weekend. So thank you very much, and I'll catch you guys on Friday. Peace.